What do you want?
You're listening to the DVM production empire. Packed with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the empire today at dvmpe.com.
Groovy.
Today on Stupid Talking Stupid, our contestants are a sausage attack on a vegan cafe, the apartments you need to be friends with, or else, and the Texas congressman that's against gay space. And now, put your heads together for your hosts, Patrick and Bear.
What happened to the news music?
We just did the game show thing.
But there's supposed to be news music.
I know, but we're not doing it.
Look, this is my first time on the show. I thought there'd be the news music. I'm kind of upset.
Oh my god.
Just play the news music for him.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM production Empire. I am Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid so you don't have to.
We are joined today by Nick Mataragas. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, pretty good, actually.
Okay,
yeah.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Nick is the host of Game of Thrones podcast.
Woo!
And what is it? Infamous?
Unfamous.
Unfamous.
Interviews.
Unfamous interviews. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. They're pretty funny. He hasn't interviewed us yet, but that's because we're all famous here.
True. Yes.
So.
And right now, so we figured we'd flip it up and we'd interview him.
That's right.
Oh.
So why would you open up your intro with a wave? Yeah, this is a podcast, right?
I've got Greek blood in me, and
so,
I talk with my hands a lot, so I just
You
I
legitimately waved at nothing. Like,
yeah.
We're here, and it was...
I was welcoming the listeners.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Well, now they do, because we've discussed it.
So I have my close encounter for today.
We were worried we weren't going to have one, but we have.
Yes.
And it's not me.
Yay.
Yeah, but you self-reported on yourself.
Because I have an oath to keep.
An oath to keep?
Yeah, didn't you take the oath?
No.
It's the stupid oath.
Was it just...
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I missed
I
that.
vow to... Any stupidity is reported, even if it's myself.
Pretty awesome oath.
It's called having standards.
Okay.
Otherwise known
By
as
the new...
The
standards!
Standards!
Speaking of standards.
Okay.
There's a vegan cafe in Georgia.
Ew.
Not even the state of Georgia.
No.
The country of Georgia. We're going international.
Georgia's its own country now?
It is.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? Hot land is getting too hot for us.
We're seceding.
No, it's succeed. It's like it's when you're you can never win.
It's seceding.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's
I know.
right.
But I was making a joke about him not succeeding.
Oh, sorry.
First you wave at the microphone. And then you correct my jokes.
Well, he corrected it first. I just jumped on.
How dare you?
Sorry.
I'm going to go on Game of Thrones and interrupt you.
God, I hope so.
So there's a vegan cafe.
Okay.
I'm going to say the name of this country, or the name of the city once, and then just call it the capital of Georgia.
Okay.
Because it is, well, it's spelled like a Georgian city. It's Tbilisi? Tbilisi? Sure.
Tbilisi, I think, maybe?
Yeah.
So the capital of Georgia. There's a vegan cafe.
A lot of vegans in Georgia.
Oh,
yeah, it's the
vegan
Kiwi
country.
Cafe. It's the home. Yeah.
Even a terrible name.
Well, they try to make themselves open to people of all lifestyles and foreigners, so they are the most welcoming.
There's nothing more, guys. We got to come up with a fruit.
Okay.
What is the most welcoming fruit?
Jackfruit.
Kumquat.
No, and no. Jackfruit reminds me of jackboots, which reminds me of the Nazis, and kumquat is just not suitable for children. You should both be ashamed of yourself.
Durian?
The what?
Durian is the smelly fruit.
No.
Ooh,
no
Doritos are the chip.
Ooh, the Dorito Cafe. But we will not be selling them because they're not vegan. So we got to think of something that's like, welcome. Come on in. Here's the key to our place.
Fruitcake.
Like your family. That's not even a vegetable or fruit.
Banana key.
It's fruitcake.
What'd you say?
Banana key.
No, you're just putting two words
You
together.
said
Key
the
lime
key.
pie.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
close. I think you're close. Kind of like, here's
Peach
the key.
pie.
You are one of us.
Lemon meringue pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Join us. Become a part of
Pumpkin patch.
we.
Pecan pie.
Yeah, what he said.
Pecan we pie.
Yeah, pecan, we help you.
Pecan pie.
How many fruits are you trying to say at the same time?
Pecan we watermelon. Durham.
There you go.
That's from North Carolina.
Yeah. Look, then fine. It's almost 5 o'clock on a Friday. Let's just go with kiwi.
Oh, yeah. that
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
good.
you probably
Oh,
should.
yeah.
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 Huh.
Everybody will be welcome. Everybody will come, and they will be tolerant.
For about a year.
Oh, why? What happens after a year?
Well, there's going to be about a dozen men coming in with sausage links draped around their shoulders, and they'll have meat skewers.
Is this like a fashion statement?
No, this is just them protesting a vegan cafe. I'm sure there's other undertones for their uproar,
Like,
but
we will go in there and we will be dicks.
yeah, they ran away before the cops could even get there.
Oh,
so
bitches.
yeah,
Oh.
so no one got arrested, and there's no statements on it. So there's just people
But
speculating.
This is like an overall, like, it's not Americanized, but it's pretty much Americanized place. Like,
I
they were
mean-
watching American TV, weren't they?
Yeah, so what they were doing is they were watching. Though I like the way they worded this. I want to find it the exact way because once you hear the show that they were watching, you're like, why didn't you just say you were watching a cartoon?
I really want to know what the show is now.
Oh, hold on, you will. I gotta find. Man, why the hell can I find it right now? So there's this. They were doing a American TV screening, like in English.
Mm.
Like they were just doing it for the cafe. Like they had a movie night.
That's cool. That's nice.
And it was. They were screening episodes of the American animated sci-fi sitcom Rick and Morty.
Oh.
Yeah, the English language episodes of an American animated sci-fi sitcom. You know what we call a cartoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were airing episodes of Rick and Morty when these guys came in, and they pulled out some grilled meat, sausages, and fish and started eating them and throwing them at us. And finally, they started to smoke. They were just there to provoke our friends and disrespect us. So after they were coming out with the meat and eating it and throwing it at people, putting it on their plates, they were finally kicked out of the cafe because the cafe is a designated no smoking area.
Oh.
So it wasn't
fair.
until they started smoking that they're like, okay,
honestly-
you're going to
well,
leave.
I don't know whose side to be on right now.
Okay.
I find myself torn because they sound kind of bitchy
Okay.
and whiny, and they seem kind of intolerant of people who are not vegan. Now, I get the no smoking, but
Right. I mean, that's just.
I mean, up until they started to throw meat, they were just, enjoying a snack because they grilled
Right.
it, right?
Yeah,
It was grilled
It was
Grilled
cooked meat.
meats. Yeah. Fish and
Yeah,
sausages.
grilled meat, sausages, and fish.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they were smoking. So
That's the thing. I mean, they were asking to be kicked out, basically. And it's like, they were totally cool with them eating their meats. You know?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was the smoking that got them kicked out. So,
Right.
it's like, this is a vegan cafe. Well, we're going to have meat. Okay, we can't bring in your own food. I'm gonna. Okay, well, don't be disruptive to everyone. I'm going to throw meat at everyone.
Okay, now you gotta go.
No,
No.
still not a problem.
No.
Okay, I'm going to smoke in here. No,
What?
buddy!
Get out.
Get the fuck out.
Get out.
How dare
in
you.
Russian.
exactly.
In Russian?
Yeah.
Or,
Or Georgian.
or Georgian. Sorry.
Well, just
They
says
speak Russian.
probably.
Yeah.
They get invaded by Russia, so they probably do.
Let's just go ahead and.
Like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Let's just go
kind
ahead
of.
and
What's
assume-
happening? Another Russian invasion. Must be a Wednesday.
But we'll just assume they have the same accent
Sure.
as Georgia the
We
state.
will assume.
As Georgia the state, though.
George. Boy, I gotta tell you that, Putin.
Yeah,
Y'all soldiers are gonna come on here. You want some borscht?
Yeah.
I got some borscht.
y'all throwing sausages at me now?
What? What
Listen,
in tarnation is happening over here?
Look, I'm likely to to throw you out of this place if you keep doing that. Oh,
Well,
now there's a cigarette.
I don't have to leave if I don't want to.
What?
It is our God-given right as Georgians, to come in here and to throw whatever the fuck we want to.
Look, I understand that you have your rights, but I have the right to throw you out of my own establishment.
You, in fact, do not have that right.
Well, how do you figure?
Because this used to be a communist regime, and that is not under your purview, my friend.
But this is no longer a communist regime.
There is no signs on the door that says "Do not throw meat," and there's the no shoes, no shirt. I am wearing shoes. I'm wearing shirts.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I was just noticing on their Facebook page of the Kiwi Cafe, they said of the protesters that they're an active vegan provocative. It was an anti-vegan provocative action, and they call the attackers neo-Nazis who support fascist ideas.
Well, that is just. If it is fascist and Nazi to enjoy a burger, then my friends, Heil Hitler.
Oh my goodness! Did you just do that?
I'm just saying, if you're going to go to that extreme, I'm just saying, I like a grilled steak. I like a grilled meat. It does not make me a Nazi.
I think you should have those ideas over there.
Oh,
have you ever had a grilled portobello? It's like eating a
No.
steak. It's pretty good.
Boy, you shut your damn mouth when you're talking to me like that. Grilled mushroom.
Grilled mushroom.
He's talking about grilling some shit stuff.
That's enough to get me all flustered and make me want to have a cigarette.
Oh, you can't smoke in here. I'm going to have to call the health department.
Oh, is that on the sign?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he called the health department. We gotta go.
Well,
everybody, yeehaw! Get on out of here. Yeah.
Oh, did you have to
Did
shoot
hear the theme
everybody?
from Bonanza? The
and
worst.
they ride off into the sunset.
Oh.
Yeah, with the meat trailing.
Like cans from a just married car.
Just links that sausage. And there's a dog chasing me. Hey, stop.
I'm not a vegan. Stop.
There's another dog sitting there.
I am a vegan.
I'm a vegan. It's like, you're starving. Yeah, but I feel good about myself.
Ridiculous.
You think that's ridiculous?
Yes.
You know it'd be even more ridiculous?
What would be more ridiculous?
If that cafe were to require you to like it on Facebook.
You can't require someone to like something on Facebook.
If you live in apartments in Salt Lake City, Utah, you will be required to.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't, and yet here we are. For you see,
It's like even more ridiculous, like in person. Like,
oh yes,
the segues.
These are fantastic.
The City Park Apartments in Salt Lake City,
Park.
Utah. Shitty Park.
Oh, a Shitty Park.
So we got Shitty
Sounds
Park.
like it.
Yeah.
Shitty Park Apartments. As of today, I believe their Facebook page is down.
No.
I went to go look for it today, could not find it. But they came out with a Facebook addendum that they went through and placed on every tenant's door, saying that you have 5 days to comply with this. You have to like them on Facebook, and then you also are giving them rights to use your photos and to essentially use anything on your page for promotional things. So if you took a picture in your apartment,
Nope.
Wow.
they can take it and put it on their page and use it to kind of boost their ratings.
Any picture or just pictures that you've posted on Facebook?
Literally anything that's on your Facebook page, they are allowed use of.
So they can't come in and check out your phone and find any photos that are on your phone.
No, they're going to look in your photos section.
Because I don't want those photos
No,
on their Facebook page.
So they were forcing you to be friends with.
They don't want your dick pics on there.
Well, I mean, not just
they don't
mine.
The City Park, this guy's here.
Yeah.
Hey, that might get some people to come.
You can tell the stores are clearing up.
Right.
The scabbing means it's healing.
Right.
So they said that they can use it's a breach of the lease if you do not do this within 5 days. So basically, if they breach the lease, if you do not friend them on Facebook in 5 days, they could kick you out.
Right, but did they sign this?
Nope. This is an addendum that they put on the wall on their doors and said you have to do this.
Are they able to do that though under the lease?
Legally speaking, I do not believe so.
That doesn't seem. That seems like I have a contract with you. You work for me, and you have certain things like your salary, your pay, your non-compete clause, all this stuff, morality clause. But then
Santa Claus.
sanity clause. Yeah. There's no such thing as sanity clause. That's
Sanity goes right down the chimney.
right.
Aww.
But that's like me being like, if I'm adding an addendum to your contract that says if you wear a black T-shirt, I could fire you.
But you're wearing a black T-shirt.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, it's even
In the event that you, because I want to be the only one.
Oh, okay.
In the event that you wear a black T-shirt, I could fire you. No signature, no nothing. I'm just informing you.
So you're saying only one black is allowed in your place?
that's pretty racist.
I don't think that that's legal.
Well, it's even worse than that, though, because you're putting it into a situation where they would be paying them, but these are the people that are paying the landlord the money, and then they still they're being told you have to do this. So it's even more ridiculous.
It's the photos that gets me. Like, honestly, if they came around and they said, hey, do me a favor just like this, would you? I would have been like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, we'll give you $50 off next month's rent if you leave us a good,
but this
good
whole,
review.
we're going to use your photos, we're going to use all your shit.
Yeah, it's required
That's
not-
that they
You
have
have
to friend them and leave a positive rating, and then they let you take all your pictures and everything.
That's asking
So-
a lot.
I would literally,
Telling a lot.
I would start putting photos, like staging photos, like murder scene photos, putting them on Facebook, and then tagging them, like, this is at the apartment complex.
Well, it's
Well, that would get you kicked out
the
and investigated.
so
fair.
this first popped up back in like April, and the story finally broke this past week because it got public. But as of the time that I was doing the research on this, before the Facebook page got pulled, of the 426 reviews that they had on their Facebook page, 416 of them were 1-star reviews.
Wow.
Yeah, they had a solid 1.1 star rating.
Well, I could go out on a limb and say, why not just be better at what you do?
You could
Yeah.
do that. You could do that.
Or you could just ransom people.
You could ransom people, but they had a good excuse.
What was that?
Now there's been a statement
Because
from.
they have asbestos.
No, it's even bigger reason than that.
Wow.
Is it because they're Mormon?
The spokesman for the law office. That's going to come up in a second.
Oh.
The law
A
office.
spokesman for the
Mormon,
law
Mormon, and Mormon.
offices of the people that represent the building owners offered this explanation. As part of opening its pool and anticipated pool party, City Park desired to provide some protection to its residents and its owners from usage of photos on its Facebook page from all community events, including the opening pool party. The Facebook addendum was provided to them to assist in that protection. The addendum went beyond the request and intent of City Park Apartments and was not carefully reviewed to ensure that it met with their needs and requests. At no time was any resident in jeopardy of eviction or action from City Park for failure to sign the addendum or friend City Park Apartments. City Park has not implemented the addendum, nor is it requiring its residents to execute it. So instead,
Bitched out.
Yeah.
they bitched out. They got slammed with all these terrible reviews, of people talking shit about them. The Facebook page.
Talk about backfire.
So I don't know if they got rid of their personal page because by the time when I was searching for this, you could not find their personal page to friend them.
Right.
You could find the public page
Sure.
for the rankings and everything, and the only picture, like the essentially like the profile picture for it, was a garbage dump.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so someone had submitted that picture and it got through. As
Better.
so, yeah. As of right now, I cannot find the Facebook page. Maybe it's just not loading right now or something. I don't know. But for right now, it is MIA. But we have a fun game.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
I like
So-
games.
Of these 416 1-star reviews,
Okay.
I went through and found a couple of my favorites.
Okay.
Oh.
But to make them even better, I have written down on these pieces of paper that I have in a hat different characters for you to read these as.
Okay.
Because if you're going to read...
These are like movie characters, cartoon characters?
I don't know. What are they?
Just people.
All right. So, Nick, we're going to give you the first review
You're the guest.
since you are the guest. So
Okay.
go ahead and pick one.
Are you telling us who to review them as?
Who do you have?
I'm a church mom.
Okay, Church Mom. Why don't you go ahead and read this review, just the first name and then the first letter of the last name. So read it as the Church Mom.
Well, Patrick F. says, I can say with certainty that I will never move into and would quickly vacate any apartment or other leased property which employed extortion to improve its social media image. This is far worse than even buying likes from some Southeast Asian click farm.
Give me one.
All right.
Should we say the name if it conflicts with our character?
Oh. Well, don't say their name.
I got a newsie.
Nice.
Oh, a newsie. Let's see. You're gonna read. Yes. You're gonna read this one, and I have a fun fact about this one when you're done.
Extra, extra, read all about it. First of all, I love the picture of your apartment complex. It's keen. On my part,
Yeah, read
my
it.
part of the country, they call a dump. Sorry, been taking some drugs. But I can see you call it home, dagnabbit. Second, I must commend you on the strong approach of getting your Facebook page off the ground. I never thought that I would just force people to be my friend on Facebook. Since I found out about your tactic, I have threatened and strung on my way to a bunch of new friends. I can only hope I become as popular as you are, because you guys are the bee's knees.
Fun fact about him: he has 57 friends on Facebook.
Okay.
Wow.
Even better.
So even through his
popular.
strong arm tactics,
Newsy.
he has not gotten anything. All right. So now we're gonna do. Let's see. Okay, we can do this one. Nick,
Ooh.
up for you.
Narrating a nature documentary.
Now, I want you to read these exactly as they're written. So if there's spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes, read them exactly that way.
Oh, of course.
So that last one, they did throw you for a loop, Patrick.
A
Because
little bit.
he
Doesn't know how to type.
I have no idea what Facebook is or why people use it, but I think you should eat shit and fucking die for making me get a fucking Facebook page to like your fucking apartments when you fuckers can't even keep shit working right. Blow me and suck my dick.
and scene. Yeah, these are some of the brilliant ads that you can get for people to review your things.
22 minutes. I'm going to put, like, National Geographic music.
All right. Now, this guy, I don't have any fun facts for, but I will say he is not alone in his comparisons to how he's comparing the.
Comparison.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to read this without spoiling it. His comparison of the people that work there
Okay.
is made quite a bit, but his was probably one of the more colorful ones,
Ooh.
which is why I chose it.
Disgruntled hippie.
Which is kind of perfect, because I think this guy is one.
Management used to be Nazi youth brown shirts, man. The last survivors now run this apartment complex. You will like us on Facebook, and you will not be negative. Zig Heil, dude. It was Vil, V-I-L. Vil, you Vil.
Sounded
Yeah,
like a little bit of an angry Ninja Turtle there at the end.
Shut up.
Dude.
Dude.
Teenage
Bro.
Mutant Nazi Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Nazi Turtles.
We will have the pizza!
Turtles in a half shell.
Sieg Heil. I'm going to go ahead and read a couple of these for you. Mike G. feels very strongly about this issue.
Mike G.
He writes, You jerk-offs! You jerk-offs! You jerk-offs! You jerk-offs!
Very succinct.
Unger Hill Fazuli says, I'll fuck you in the ass, motherfuckers! You cunters, 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 cunters. He
Oh,
goes
why
on a
couldn't
while.
you get that one with the church lady?
Right. That would be great.
Do one. You do a character. Do one.
The game is for you guys.
Oh,
I have a game I'm playing later.
that's true. That's true. We have another game.
I'll tell you what. I'll read this one because it brings up the Mormon point, and this guy also has a fun fact. I'm just going to read it how I think he talks because I went to his profile and checked him out. This place is a real piece of shit, in my opinion. 1 star is way too high for this place. Are the owners actual Nazis for requiring people to defriend them on Facebook and make their tenants promise not to post anything negative? Or be in breach of lease? I wonder if owners are Mormons. Or if they hate Mormons. This guy, fun fact,
It's Mormons.
past couple years has been a devout Buddhist preaching about people praising enlightenment.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
enlightenment and tranquility and all that good stuff. And he's talking about Nazis. And the only two options there are, it's the owners are either Mormons or they hate Mormons.
Right.
There's no in between.
There isn't, I don't think.
You can't
Is
just
there?
be like, I'm not a Mormon. I don't hate them. But according to him, there are two categories. It's either you are or you hate.
Right.
And he's a Buddhist?
And he's a Buddhist.
That's the best.
Which is, yeah, that's what I'm like, oh, this is great.
Buddha were around, he'd smack you in the face.
Buddha,
Which Buddha?
rocking
the,
everywhere.
The thin Buddha or the fat Buddha?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, fat Buddha. Blah, blah. Okay.
Buddha got a punch him? Yeah, blam. Got another one?
There are two more,
Uh-oh.
but there are four more characters, so we'll see which ones you get.
An old man eating a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, I would have loved to have done that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you get to read his, and you also get a follow-up he posted on his own review.
Okay.
Okay.
Or even better.
Just thought I'd let you know the news about your bullshit has made its way to Ohio. Hope you are unable to make your mortgage payment on your cracker boxes when all the tenants hit your ass with a class action. Ha ha! They blocked me from the page, fucking losers.
Now this gentleman,
That was a lot of Skippy.
fun fact, after he just got done calling them, by the way, I love how he's like, by the way, your bullshit has reached its way to Ohio. Haha, you're fucking done now.
Yeah.
We're in Ohio, buddy.
Yeah.
He lists his information as he is a warlord of offensive behavior, and his job is Sith Lord at the evil Galactic Empire.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, but those guys are the fucking losers.
Yeah, you can't be a loser and be a Sith Lord.
No.
Yeah, right?
Like, look at Jar Jar Binks.
Ooh, the deep cuts.
Yeah.
I totally wish that's real.
I know.
I know. That would be great.
Okay. Now the last one, I think I'm gonna.
You're just going to pick
I'm
for
gonna,
me?
I'm gonna take two of them out.
Oh, what?
Ha!
So there's only one left?
Yes.
Okay.
See which ones. Hold on, before you read that off, what could have been.
Okay.
We have a know-it-all teenage girl,
Oh, my God.
That would have been a fun one.
or a sex line worker.
How do you fit better?
Wait, what was the difference between those two?
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo's gonna give us a life lesson.
That's so long.
What
I
if-
think you- Oh, God.
What? Like zoinks! What is it, Scoob?
Review type Salt Lake City eviction laws into Google. It'll take you links to Utah's courts. Landlord and tenant Utah courts eviction. I don't live here, and I'm giving you one star. Give me the. I'm gonna do all three. Give me the know-it-all girl.
What? I think you can just.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know. Ripoffreport.com, pissoffconsumer.com, and complaintsboard.com are places to file a complaint. I absolutely abhor management companies altogether. They're useless sacks of incompetent, vapid, haughty, loathsome, ignorant, spineless, unprofessional, unethical, shit-talking, shit-taking your money and even turn, and then they get never an accounting off of where your money goes.
All right, I'll be a sex line worker.
The turnover rate of these SOCOM management companies is so high, and it's also, you know, who you're dealing with from one month to the next. Ugh, they're so horrible at paying their vendors because they always lose the invoice, or some level, or our property manager is sitting on it due to some lame ass excuse.
Now Scooby-Doo again.
You would never get in touch with anyone either because their cell phones go straight to voicemail or the main number goes to an answering service.
Now I know it all Scooby-Doo that works as a sex line worker.
It's only when you send them a nasty letter telling them their service is gonna be shut is when they respond. Maybe that's what the residents need to do. Send them a nasty letter. Of course, take it to an attorney first.
Sounded like Gollum there at the
I
end.
know.
I was gonna
Little
say,
Yoda.
It was kind of
Oh, yeah,
like
Yoda.
Strong Bad trying to do a voice.
Your sex line worker sounded an awful lot like my church lady.
A little bit.
Ooh, well, someone has a night job.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let you know that review was by Sybil. She
No shit.
is a strong supporter of boycotting Target because of the bathroom issue.
Ooh.
So all of that
And a bag of chips.
and
Yeah.
a bag of chips.
Worst Scooby-Doo ever. Sorry, Scooby. And every now and then just get a ruh-roh.
I don't know. I was writing these down. I'm like, what's like really distinctive when you're doing voices? Oh, okay, I could do these characters. Ah, Scooby Doo. Like that's pretty.
Of course.
Like who doesn't?
Who doesn't do a Scooby-Doo, right?
You know who doesn't do a
Me.
Scooby Doo?
I don't.
Other than Patrick, Texas Congressman Louis Gohmert.
Okay.
He-
His last name is Gohmert.
Yes, which is very close to just being a Gomer.
Just being a straight-up Gomer.
Well, he's certainly acting like a Gomer. By no surprise, he is a Republican from Texas. If we're talking about him on this show, you know he's done something stupid.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Last time we had a congressman, we were dealing with them trying to pass magic as a national pastime.
Wow,
Remember
that's a deep cut. That's back in the day.
Ooh, I think it was like episode 4 or something.
Something like it might have been 1 or 2.
I think it might have been 2. I remember listening to
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Well, this story, I
Just
think.
really liked David Copperfield.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember.
a lot. Like wanted to
Like,
fuck David
Of,
Copperfield.
those-
of like the 36 whereas statements, like 12 of them were about David Copperfield.
Yeah, and his balls.
He's like, listen, what do I have to do to go to every one of your shows? I don't know. Why don't you mention me in Congress, like, I don't know, 12 times. It's like the game from Super Troopers. Instead of saying meow,
Yeah.
you have to put my name on a piece of paper 12 times.
Put it in the law.
Does that work with anybody or just David Copperfield? 'Cause-
Well, I mean, they have these things called general speeches.
This is so much fun. This is our tax-paying dollars at work, guys.
So during these general speeches, the House of Representatives allow them for the lawmakers to.
It's Congress's version
to
of show and tell.
As it's been described as it's their time to bring up the pet issues and bring them up on the record. So things that are important to this
I
representative.
brought my dog. His name is Scooter.
Hi, Scooter.
He hates gays.
Oh, you can't bring your gay-hating dog in here.
I can. I'm from Texas.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
He's probably got a gun.
Scooter packs, and so do I.
Oh, Jesus.
Dog
So-
with a gun.
Texas Congressman Louis Gohmert.
Gohmert.
His general speech that he brought up, he decided it's a good time to bring up the fact that you should not put gay people in space.
Are we in
What-
danger of putting gay people?
What's the argument for that?
Well, see, the argument that he has is he doesn't
Suits are
think
far
we
too bulky.
should have no gay
Fair.
space colonies because in the event of a world-ending issue, and we have to send people on to continue life,
Mhm.
Mankind. He's like, if we're sending up 40 people, like, how many should be gay dudes?
Right.
We need to repopulate, right?
So
You gonna
the-
put a bunch of gay dudes up there? That won't work.
it's funny because that was like word for word his speech. No, it wasn't. But
No,
it
he-
was very close.
You know what's funny is he actually, admitted that the dinosaurs were real, and he's a hardcore.
but he's
religious
He's
person.
also gutting. He's also gutting NASA or voting against NASA.
Yeah, so that's the
Oh.
biggest thing is he was one of. I have conflicting reports. It says he's either one of 3 or one of 4 people, and there's like 300 or so that were like for this, but he was one of 3 or 4 against the vote for the Inspire Women in Aerospace bill, which supports additional funding for NASA that focuses on encouraging girls to study science and tech topics. He took that as they're trying to push boys out of science and just put girls forward. So, no.
Maybe he's not, like, maybe he doesn't hate gay people and women. Maybe he hates space. And so he'd vote against anything that has to do with space.
Even gay space.
Like gay space, straight space, girl space.
Especially fixated on gay space.
Yeah,
No gay space.
He's real on it. So here's a section of his speech. The video's like 4.5 minutes long. I watched it and I was sad afterwards.
Oh.
Thankfully, they transcribed some of this. So I quote, "I really wonder how many people in Congress who have the ultimate power to decide whether he's from Texas, who have the ultimate power to decide whether humanity would go forward or not if it were an asteroid coming, something that would end humanity on Earth as dinosaurs were ended at one time. We have a
Dinosaurs, not Jesus horses. Got it.
We have a spaceship that will go, as Matt Damon did in the movie, plant a colony somewhere. We can have humans survive this terrible disaster about to befall. If you could decide what 40 people you want to put on a spacecraft that would save humanity, how many of those would be same-sex couples? You're wanting to save humankind for posterity, basically a modern-day Noah. You have the opportunity to be a modern-day Noah. You can preserve life. How many same-sex couples would you take from the animal kingdom and from humans to put on the spaceship to perpetuate humanity and the wildlife kingdom?"
Oh, he's throwing all animals, not just people involved.
Yeah,
in
so
this.
now he literally wants to have Noah's Ark as a spaceship.
So, like, no gay pandas in space?
Nope. No gay penguins, no gay dolphins.
No gay giraffes? Because that's fun to watch.
You know what? I don't think he knows the difference, so you could probably slip those on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have them after a few
I love the
years.
fact that he referenced The Martian.
Yeah, not even by name. He just says,
No.
Matt Damon in the movie.
Well, it's Matt Damon, of course.
So,
So Good Will Hunting, you're talking about Good Will
yeah, Good Will Hunting.
How
How about them gay apples?
Born Supremacy. Yeah.
Hunting. Bagger Vance.
Bagger Vance. There you go. I wonder if he likes Dogma.
Ooh.
It is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, he's been a lawyer, a judge, and now he's a representative. He was also a captain in the Army. But now he works as a congressman, and on the weekends he's a deacon and Sunday school teacher for his church.
Oh.
So, the exact opposite of the separation of church and state.
Right. Well, he separates it week and weekend, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't have to work on Sundays,
Right.
so I'm going to do this.
Has anyone explained to him how in vitro fertilization works?
I don't think he could even spell that.
That's fair.
True.
I don't think I can spell that.
That's fair. I couldn't either.
Patrick, in vitro.
I couldn't spell it.
Okay, so definitely he can't.
Right. Well, he went to law school, so maybe.
So maybe.
I don't know what his specialty was, but I don't think it had anything to do with reproduction.
It's probably hate law.
Hate law, commonly referred to as Southern justice.
Right.
There you go. I wonder what they call the Martian in, because Martian was big in China. Because they had that whole China sub-story.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people say that they did that so that the movie would be played in China.
I haven't seen it.
That
A
wouldn't
lot of
surprise me.
movies don't get played in China because
Censors.
the censors. But what's even funnier is some of the translations all around the world of some of the movies, and they basically don't watch the movie whatsoever,
Right.
and they just like go off of the poster.
All right.
So
Makes
that's
sense.
where brings us to our game
Ooh.
this week: movie posters, foreign movie posters.
Yeah, so we don't have, other than Nick waving into a microphone,
Yeah.
we do not have any Close Encounters of the Stupid Kind this week. So in its place, the game that we've been promising for a couple weeks now, we're finally going to play it.
We're finally gonna play it. It's gonna
I'm
be
excited.
Nick versus Bear.
Yeah.
I played some of this with Steven Slajinski last night. He did poorly.
Well, you got to name drop people that aren't on the show.
Yeah. It's not like he even listens.
Yeah.
True.
Fuck you, Steven.
Anyway, so I'm going
Weird as
to.
dude.
We're gonna keep score.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Do we
Keeping
just hold
score.
hands up like with digits?
No, I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna write it down.
So, we're
I
gonna
mean,
start
I feel like he can cheat because he's right next to you.
No, the
papers
answers aren't on here.
Oh.
Like, there's no notation.
So how do we know you're not lying when we say we're right or
You
wrong?
can Google it later if you want.
Okay.
American Hustle in China is either United States Cheat Bureau or Lying People Make Money. What do you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and say lying people make money.
What do you think?
I'll go the other way since there's two options.
United States Cheat Bureau.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
United
that's
States cheat.
I didn't know we
Bureau.
were using buzzers.
I
think,
didn't.
well, we should probably do that for now.
Okay.
I don't know. I just wanted to make a buzzer sound.
I liked it. I liked it.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995, in
Mhm.
Denmark, is either Die Hard Worse Day Than Before or Die Hard Mega Hard.
Bing, 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 bing,
What do you
bing.
got?
The first one worse than before.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
It's Die Hard Mega Hard. So you'll get the point because he fucked up.
Mega hard.
Yes,
The second choice.
that is correct.
Thanks.
Ooh, you're so smart.
And that's how we'll score it. The Terminator in Poland. Time travel robot killer.
It's that one.
It in fact is not. It's called Electronic Murderer.
Really?
Yes.
God, I thought. I mean, that's a
That's
perfect name for it.
Electronic Murderer is
it's,
great, though.
I wrote the other ones obviously.
Oh well,
Full
that was a
Monty-
terrible answer.
The Full Monty in China.
Wait, that made it into China?
Naked Dance Men. Or Six Naked Pigs.
Ding-ding-ding. 6 Naked Pigs.
That is correct.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they even showed that movie. In
I
China.
Right.
Was it heavily edited?
I don't know. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind,
Ooh.
Italy. If you leave me, I delete you. Or erase memory, feel better.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the second one.
That is incorrect. If you leave me, I delete you.
I haven't seen the movie.
You've never seen Eternal Sunshine?
No.
You should.
It's a
great.
great movie.
Maybe I did see it, then I erased my memory.
Oh.
Boogie Nights,
Ooh.
China. His device makes him powerful.
That one. That one for sure.
That is correct.
Can I also say that? What's the
Yeah.
other one?
Sex movie workers.
That's lame.
People would have thought that the other one was something that I would have come up with. So it's all about misdirection.
Dude, that was a.
I wasn't
Nick is kicking
misdirected.
your ass at this right now. Leaving Las Vegas, Japan. Man slowly dies from alcohol in Las Vegas, or I'm drunk and you're a prostitute.
Bing. I'm drunk and you're a prostitute.
That is correct. As Good as It Gets,
Ooh, good movie.
China. Crazy Man Finds Love, or Mr. Cat Poop.
First one.
Wrong.
No.
Mr. Cat Poop.
Of course it is.
Why is
I don't
it
know why. I don't know why.
as good as it gets?
He's got a dog.
I know.
Thank you.
And he's got OCD.
Why is it about cat poop?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and file a grievance with the union.
I love
Trying
it.
to grievance with China because they are weird.
I'm really enjoying this game.
Right?
Cat poop.
Mr.
There's-
Cat Poop.
There's not
His
even a
name is
cat.
Mr. Have some respect.
There's
That's fair.
not even a cat in the movie
I know.
at all.
But is the poop in the movie? Is the
No,
question.
because
No.
there's no cats.
Nope, no cats.
It's
no
not even
cats.
Schrodinger's poop. Like there is and there isn't.
Schrodinger's poop.
The Dark Knight,
Ooh.
Spain. Man Bat Avenger, or Night of the Night.
Ding. Night of the Night.
That is correct. Swingers,
Ooh.
Sweden. Hey, where are the babies? Or Men Drink and Dance Money.
Ding. First one.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I
yeah,
went with the
definitely.
stupidest one
When in doubt.
That's what I've been doing.
because
finally-
there's Mr. Cat Poop.
Let's see. Okay, so he's got 8 and you've got 2. So this
I don't
one,
have 2.
You do have 2.
I have more than 2.
You don't. You had 2.
That's not true.
Because you got more wrong, and he gets a point every time you get it wrong.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
So, but here's the thing. This one's worth 7 points.
What?
That's the final.
That's
Worth
a
7 points.
dick move.
You might win.
Yeah, and I might lose because you decided to make it worth 7 points.
I might lose because China thinks there's cat poop in a Jack Nicholson movie.
That's fair.
That's true.
That's fair.
where he's just a mean old man, and then he makes what's her name's son get better.
The Professional.
Okay.
China. Hitman teaches girl.
Ding. Second one, whatever the second one is.
What is this bullshit?
Or the Hitman not as cold as he thought.
Ding. Not as cool as you thought.
I'm gonna say the first one then.
It's not the first one. He won.
Well,
by an overwhelming margin.
By a cheating.
How did I cheat?
You picked an option that wasn't even said yet.
Because I knew the other one was too plausible.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit. Well, Nick won that round.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to play the game where you were going to read the title and then we have to guess what movie it was.
That would have been fun too.
Not just give me two options.
Oh, well, we'll do that next time.
Next time. I don't want to play this game.
Next
They
time.
do it wrong. Fucking China. Mr. Cat Poop? Mr. Cat Poop.
Good. I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Cat Poop won Helen Hunt an Oscar, so.
True.
Mr. Cat
Ruth.
Poop. Mr. Cat Poop.
Yeah.
Are you Googling it
I'm going to look up Mr. Cat Poop
to make sure that I'm being
No,
truthful?
to see what the fuck their reasoning was.
I don't think
It came from the name Melvin.
Melvin.
I don't know. I'm just reading it right here. Let's see. I want to find out where the fuck they got the idea for cat poop.
It's a small dog. Maybe they thought it was a cat.
No. Okay, title of the movie was translated as Mr. Cat Poop in Hong Kong. Apparently it came from the name Melvin, which is pronounced very similarly to the Cantonese colloquial word for cat poop.
There you go.
there you go.
Wow.
Mr. Cat Poop.
Hey, Mr. Cat Poop. Why so upset? Well, you call me Mr. Cat Poop. My name's Melvin. Listen, Mr. Cat Poop, you're getting really loud right now. I'm going to go ahead and need you to tone it down a bit. Fuck that. I want to blow up the world after that.
No.
Yeah,
Huh?
fuck China.
No.
That's mean. I just won. I don't want the world to get blown up.
Maybe we don't have to.
Oh, yeah?
Because as it turns out, there is a ray of light this week.
Ooh.
Yep.
We have... It's a bit of a fun fact.
It's fun fact.
Fun fact. So, are you familiar with... Maybe you know this gentleman's work, but you've never heard of him before. Dr. Henry Heimlich.
The name sounds familiar.
Well, he has something that he invented in 1974.
Ooh.
It's been used to save countless lives since its implementation.
Yep. I've invented a maneuver.
Yes, but he's not a pilot. If Dr. Henry Heimlich were to invent a maneuver, and he's not a pilot in any way, what kind of maneuver would it be?
Sexual maneuver?
Ooh, I mean, you could. It's very aggressive. That's for sure.
Nice.
Um,
Sounds good to me.
But what if he named it after himself?
The Henry?
No. Nope. Try one more.
The Doctor?
Ooh, no. Nope. Try the other part of his name.
Heimlich.
Yes, that part.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Dr. Henry Heimlich, at the age of 96, has finally had his first successful use of the Heimlich maneuver.
Cool.
He's in a retirement home right now, and there's a nice young lady there. I think she's 92. She's new to the area, and he's been there for a while. She was choking on a hamburger, and while people were already on their way to assist, he saw a chance to spring into action.
I'm gonna finally get a chance to use the me maneuver.
Back off, guys. I know what I'm doing.
I got this.
So he performed the Heimlich maneuver, saved her life, and she was fine. She was a little stunned afterwards, but he just kind of sat there with a big grin on his face, and he's like, "I did it." So, in
Good
the
for
entire
him.
time since he's created, so the way it worked is he published some journals of findings of ways to alleviate people from choking, and one of the methods that was used in the journal was the Heimlich maneuver. It wasn't called the Heimlich maneuver at the time; it was just something they did. But then people across the country started using that maneuver, and then were saying how successful it was. So they started writing in to the journal, and that's when they started going through and they changed the name of it to the Heimlich maneuver, and he got his whole fame out of it. And then, like 76, he appeared on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, demonstrating the Heimlich maneuver on him.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool for him.
I'm gonna find Eddie Izzard does a great bit about the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the clip and I'll post it on Stupid Talking Stupid.
Nice.
All right.
What is this? I've invented a maneuver.
I think it's important that people name things after themselves as well.
Oh,
I think
sure.
it's, anything.
What would the Mataragas maneuver be?
That would be saying something offensive to a woman and then running away.
Okay, I get that. What would the Newsom maneuver be?
Pretending that I don't see that a person's in trouble and going back to my beverage.
That's pretty accurate.
Oh.
What about the bear maneuver?
The bear maneuver.
Oh, that's when I lied and say I don't want to do what you're doing, and then just go take a nap. It's like, hey, do you want to go do this really fun thing? No, I'm super busy. And I just go home and sleep.
I've used that
there he
maneuver.
goes again with the bear maneuver.
It's a good maneuver. It works really well.
It's so effective.
Yeah.
Especially on days when it's like really hot out and you're like, I'm just gonna go sleep in the air conditioning. It's like, hey, you want to go play in the park for 6 hours? I'm like, no, I'm not a dog.
Fuck that.
Like, I want to go home, sit in the AC, maybe look up stories about stupid people.
Yeah, I'd rather do the bear maneuver than the Heimlich maneuver. That sounds more fun to me.
Right? And you
Yeah.
can't get accused of sexual assault for the bear maneuver.
Right.
True.
For the Heimlich maneuver, someone's like, what if I was just laughing at a joke and I start coughing, I come behind you, start just ripping at your abdomen.
That's weird.
It's like, no, I'm trying to save you. No, you're really not. I could articulate this better, but you're aggressively choking my insides.
Choking my insides.
Well, I mean, that's what the Heimlich maneuver is. You said before, like, the way that they treated choking before was someone just to stand behind you and give you a firm slap on the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, no, I got this, guys. Bam. Bam.
It's not working.
It's not
Hit him harder.
Right.
Bam. 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 Well, he's dead.
Oh, if only there was a maneuver.
The whole time the doctor's smoking, like, hit him harder.
I'm just picturing Tina Fey in 30 Rock Heimliching herself on the counter. Like, just, have you seen that episode where she starts to choke and then she, like, runs into the edge of the counter repeatedly?
That's apparently what George H.W. Bush did when he was choking on a pretzel. He was in his house, he was alone watching SportsCenter, and he started to choke on a pretzel, so he kind of just hit himself.
Was that HW or was it just W?
Was this
George W. It was
Yeah.
George W.
Oh.
I was going to
He
say.
choked on a pretzel.
before or after the presidency?
This is during.
Yeah.
Oh,
you ever
so
heard that he choked? He almost choked on a
I
pretzel?
thought I heard that, but I didn't hear any details from it.
Yeah,
He
that's
saved himself.
stupid Hall of Famer right there.
That's right.
Choked on a pretzel.
That was almost Cheney's shining moment right there.
Right. He's probably the one that planted the pretzel.
Right.
Put extra salt on all of them. He's like, haha, you can try real quick.
That's right. That's going to go on Bears Conspiracy Theories podcast when it gets started going up.
Ooh.
That's going to do it for this week. Stupid Talking Stupid.
Yeah, it is. We've had there was a couple of honorable mentions, but I think we might save one of them for next week.
Sure.
Yeah. So Nick, this is your first time. How do you feel?
I feel okay. I mean, I beat you, so that was good.
Listen,
I didn't-
Son of a bitch.
I didn't have to be Scooby-Doo, so that was nice.
Oh,
if
son of a
I
bitch.
didn't let the guest win,
That's right.
we would never get another guest back.
That's fair.
So it is my duty to lose at every game possible. That's totally not me being terrible at things. That's me being a good host.
I
right.
appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Thank you.
So
There you go. Where can you find us online?
you can find us individually on Twitter at PatrickNewsom42,
That's me.
at Hunger is a Bear. That's me. Follow the entire DVM production empire at DVMP Empire.
Bye-bye.
You can follow this podcast at Stupids Tweeting. Look for us on Facebook, searching for Stupids Talking Stupid.
And you can find Nick Mataragas probably in your closet.
Yep.
He'll hit on you and then run away.
Exactly.
I hear it's his forte.
Oh, man. You can find all the other stuff on the DVMPE.com, like the Game of Thrones podcast, like the Unfamous podcast, and all the other podcasts that we offer.
Yay!
And if you're going to go on Amazon and buy some stuff for the summer, you're going to go get some flip-flops or some, I don't know, Bahama shorts or whatever the bullshit people do, lawn darts that are illegal.
You can get lawn darts that are illegal
I
on
don't think
Amazon.
you can do it.
And you can get like the bullshit kind now.
Oh, that's
You
crap.
can probably get them on the dark web.
Yeah, the lawndart.com.
It's like, honey, why do you have
We're
an
gonna hit
onion
that.
browser on your computer? Don't worry about it.
Lawn darts.
Lawn darts.
Either
Are you trying to kill someone? No. Are you looking at undescribable porn? No. What are you doing on there?
Lawn
I married a monster.
darts. But yeah, go on Amazon and click the link through dvmpe.com, and some of that money goes to us, so we can buy pretty things. Like
It doesn't cost you anything extra.
it does not cost you anything extra.
Amazon takes less of it for themselves.
That's right.
And you want to fight the man, don't you?
Don't
Don't
ya?
you?
Don't ya?
Don't you wish your website was hosted like ours?
Wow.
Anyway, like I said, that's gonna do it. So thanks, special thanks to Nick Mataragas for taking time out of his being Greek schedule. I'm Patrick,
I'm Bear.
and we will talk to you later.